Does my hair even fit in the frame? Whew. Okay, so I've had my ears stretched to a 0 gauge for about 2 months now. Today I'll be stretching to a 00, so I'm pretty excited. I'm in the bathroom, as you guys can tell, and I'm about to take a shower so I can stretch my ears up and shit. Give you guys a little zoom in. So this is what they're at right now. Oh, you can see behind me. So I'm going to take a warm shower so I can massage my earlobes and clean them properly before I actually go on and stretch them. So I will be back in, for you guys it'll be just a second. So I'm currently doing this without pants right now. So as you can tell, I am all showered up. I'm done. My hair is still a little wet, but so anywho, let's get these bad boys in there. I'm going to show you my naked lobes right now. Let's focus on that. And there we go. Woo, hello. So what I'm going to use to lube up my ears a little bit is this stretching balm, 100% natural. I'll link this in the description. Got it from Amazon for a couple bucks. So this is what you do. This is what you do. You take this, you open it, take your fingers, and basically you just rub this on your lobes for like a minute or so just to get it all nice and lubricated. And you just kind of dabble that on there. I don't want an ample amount just so it's easy to put the taper through. I'll explain that in just a second. So this tends to be my worst ear, so we'll see how that goes. Next is actually putting the tapers in. This is what I'm going to be putting in my ear. See, not that big. My finger for preference, I guess. I remember thinking before I actually stretched my ears how big this looked, but it's really not that big. I mean, you guys might think so if you don't have your ears stretched, but for me this is, I don't know. So after doing your ears, I actually like to put a little bit on the actual taper so everything's kind of lubed up and stuff. You want it to insert inside the hole very, very easily. Like, alright, my ears all lubed up. Got the taper kind of lubed up too, so really something else but to actually put the taper through. Now you want to be careful. You don't want it to shove the thing in there. You don't want to risk actually like blowing out your ear or anything like that. So the best thing to do is just take the taper, stick it in, and then you want to really slowly put it through. You don't want to just jam it in there because you don't know if it'll actually fit or not, because sometimes it doesn't actually go through all the way. So here we go. This is the first attempt. So here we go. Also, side note, once you start going up sizes, it might sting for a few minutes, but that's normal. That's the skin just stretching. However, if it starts to hurt a lot, or if you see any bleeding, you should really take it out, because any excessive pain means that you're either doing it too soon or you just should wait a little bit. So again, here we go. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Woo! This thing's. Ooh, awesome. Alright, so it's been about like a minute already, and the initial pain is gone. You'll feel a little throbbing, which is completely normal, but it shouldn't persist too long. Your ear will feel a little tender, a little sore, but after a little bit it shouldn't be excessive. Otherwise, take it out like I said earlier. And now we're just moving it up for the other side. Also, if I sound weird, it's probably because I have my retainers on. So, excuse me if I sound like I have a lisp or something. So my other ear is all lubed up, I got the taper on, so time to put the other one. Alrighty, here we go. Ah! I'm kidding. Push, Mr. Ocasio, push. Ooh, there we go. Put the O-ring over the taper, so the taper doesn't fall out. And it ruins everything that you just did, all the pain that you endured. O-ring in the back. I'm seeing spots from this halo light that I have on my camera. And there you go. I have the tapers in my ears. Now the length of time you keep these in kind of varies between person to person. Some people like to put the tunnel immediately in after. I like to wait anywhere from half an hour to an hour, just so it gives my ears time a little bit to kind of, for the pain to die down before I actually stick the the tunnels through. I actually thought this was going to be a little harder. It was pretty easy. This ear, I want to say, like 2 minutes ago, and the pain's already going down this ear. It's pretty much fine. Now with these ones, as you can tell, the tapers are really thick and they're kind of hefty, so you really don't want to keep these in for jewelry. For those of you who have their ear stretched, or for those of you who don't have their ear stretched, you do not use these tapers for jewelry. You don't keep these in. These are strictly meant to stretch your ears, keep them in for a little bit, like an hour or so, then put the tunnels in. Now the reason behind that is because, especially with tapers of this size, as you can see, they start to dangle a little bit, they start to hang, and what that does is that if you leave these in for a prolonged amount of time, it makes the lobes heal a little weird, and it's uneven distribution of weight. So then as it progresses, your ear will start to kind of get a little fucked up, which you don't want. You want to take care of your earlobe. So right now I'm going to keep these in for about a half hour, let the pain sink down a little bit, and I'll be back in just a second. So it's been about 45 minutes. I have already prepared my ears and I have the taper ready, all loaded up and everything to go. Quick little tip though, you don't want to wait too long with the tapers in, because eventually the lube that you have in there will dry out, and it'll actually make it a little bit more difficult to push the taper out as you're pushing the tunnel in. So if it starts to dry out, what I like to do is that I take the O-ring off and I'll actually dab a little bit of extra lube right there. How many times have I said lube? But anywho, what I'm going to do right now, take the tunnel, 00 tunnel, push it through my ear, and let's just hope it goes out right. Push this a little just to see if it moves. Okay, it budges. So now, the moment of truth. One, two, three. That was the sound of the taper falling, and Z0, the 00, excuse me. Fantastic. And now for the other ear. 3. Fantastic. It is a success. So here's the thing. Before I started stretching my ears, 00 actually looked pretty big, especially for someone who doesn't have stretched ears to begin with. They just look so daunting. They look huge. So I told myself, you know what? I won't get anything bigger than 00. That seems big enough. And I feel like they're at the size where, you know, if I wanted them out and have my ears go back to normal, I feel like that was a good size for it to kind of just shrink back up. However, after looking at these for a few minutes, it kind of made me realize that I might want to go a little bigger. I think if I was to go even bigger than this, I think my absolute most would be maybe a ½ inch, although I'm not too sure yet. As of right now, 00 was my goal, and I reached that goal, so I'm pretty excited, and I kind of wanted to document. I also have some other plans for body modifications. I plan on getting 2 more piercings. I want to get my septum pierced, which I will be getting relatively soon, that I'm really excited about. And the other one is, and it's really an acquired taste. There's probably a lot of people who don't like this, but I plan on getting my tongue split eventually. But that probably won't happen for a while, as I don't have the funds for that right now, and I'm gonna be a student kind of soon, so yeah, that doesn't really fit in my budget. God! I want tattoos, man, I want tattoos! I'm in the process of designing some right now, and if I haven't mentioned this before, which I think I have, but I'm not sure. After the piercings, I planned, and this is just a plan, but I plan on getting both my arms tatted, and, you know, among other places. And also, I think one of my ultimate things is that, I don't know, maybe I want to get a neck tattoo. Yeah, I'm that crazy. Well, if the tongue splitting wasn't enough. Oh, great, my light just died. Pity. Anyways, I just want to put this video out there, kind of just to document my whole metamorphosis. Maybe some fucking butterfly. And I just wanted to make another video, so why not do this? Any other body modifications or tattoos or anything of the sort, I will be documenting from now on, just because I think it'll be interesting to put out there. And really cool to look back at my other videos to show my progression. So that's the video, guys. I hope you liked it, enjoyed it, partial to it. I don't know. It's just a guy putting stuff in holes. You know what I meant. So like this video, subscribe, or comment, do whatever the fuck you want. I'm gonna try to make videos every week. So I'll see you guys in the next video.